and Chicago. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we get to have some fun. Watch the veterans. They'll play a little bit. We know that. But the big thing, this new crop of rookies and young guys, they get their chance to take the field and earn their spot.
Steven Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Northwestern University. It's Trevor Siemian.
This young man is near and dear to my heart. I saw him play in high school. Olympia High School in Orlando, Florida, where he was a prolific passer, real smooth in delivering the football. Had to sit a while at Northwestern before he got his chance to be a full-time starter. Showed his potential. Drafted late in the process by Denver. And now he's got a chance to be a starter in the NFL.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. So pass interference, partner with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
Offense. Still first down.
In the backfield is Anderson. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Third and long. It's Siemian. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Gino on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And some concerns caused him to slip to the 5th round. I guess if you're him, the good news is you kind of flew under the radar. Maybe expectations are low. You can come in and prove something.
And a lot to prove, because those off-field concerns that creep in on you, you want to prove that they're all wrong, that they don't matter, that you are a much better player than what people picture.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They are going for it. It's Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Simeon on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Simeon. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Simeon on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Torrey Smith from 6 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now we get our first look at a guy who's been around the block a time or two. He will not be rattled today.
And that changes things for a defensive coordinator, because normally when you get the young guys, you get the rookies, you throw all the exotic blitzes at them and looks they haven't seen. But this guy, he's seen it all.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Smith on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a 2nd down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Aqib Talib is one of the great gambling corners in the league. When he gets an idea and a notion and jumps a route, it often results in 6 points for his team.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The play clock's running down. Throwing now is Gino. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Third down and 5. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw, Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's a close game here early on. And we're back to Soldier Field after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And now a first chance for the backup. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact and give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
To throw. He's got time. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Booker. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the catch made here by Sharon Peake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. They'll look to throw here. He hits White, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, 64 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll start out on the ground with Booker. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Right back to Booker. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. They find some open field here. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown, looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Second down following the run.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Check. 59.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And blocked down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. Deep drop. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll give the Broncos a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Their big-bodied receiver, 32 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now we shift our attention to Kevin White. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score, garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green, touching now, Barney. Check 99. Over.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Set. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go. 3-19. Mike 51. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Rush in. Watch him now, Barney. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peake, was the target. And it'll bring up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun run now on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll throw now on the final play. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Bears are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Broncos won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's roll the highlights. Now midway through the first, Torrey Smith found here on the quick pass. And it's caught for the score. They strike first in the half. Offense now with the shot after the pick. This run stays up the middle here, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Bears tied up at 7. Third down from the 35. White's the target on the quick pass. It ends up working for a touchdown. Bears up now by 7. Down to late in the first half. Out of the shotgun, pass will be completed. And a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. That puts them on top by 14. Still late stages of the second. The connection will be made from the gun. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Broncos trail now by just 7. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Now let's get back up to Chicago as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos defense getting ready to go. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I could just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Peek's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 23 yards on the play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And now here's a carry heading left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the